All right, let's go. Hello, hello. I'm Coin Ring Maker from coinringmaker.com. I make coins into rings, and today we're going to be working on this 1/2 ounce fine silver Don't Tread on Me round. This is one of my favorite rounds to make into a ring. Nice 2023 on there. Really nice details on this one. And let me double check what size this is. 23 on there. Really nice details on this one. And let me double check what size this is. Okay, so this is supposed to be a size 12. And we're going to hop right into it. First thing we got to do is punch a hole right in the middle of our coin. So let me get that prepped and ready here. If anybody has any questions while I work on this, feel free to ask. And if you want to check out my shop, the link is coinringmaker.com. Go. We're just gonna hammer that on through. Perfect. There's our center punch. Here is our coin so far. Really shiny. Look at how shiny that is. It says a pure silver coin. So if you look on the inside here, you can see the edge there's a little rough from where we punched that hole through. What I'm going to do is take a deburring tool. That's this bad boy right here, and we're going to clean up that inside edge real quick. So I want to do a little bit of a experiment here on this TikTok live. If you guys will just comment your favorite food. I want to see if like more comments equals more viewers. So we're going to start this test at about 125 people. Just comment your favorite food down here, kind of flood the comments with y'all's favorite food. And I want to see, we'll set a goal of like 500 viewers. Let's see if we can hit it just by commenting your favorite food. Just for fun. See if that'll work. Howdy, howdy, howdy. There we go, we got mac and cheese. And from that one comment, we got 100 people in here. That's pretty good. Comment your favorite food. Let's see if it'll send more people into the live. Ribs are good. That got us to 300. Let's keep going. Comment your favorite food. Tacos, hell yeah. Tacos are delicious. Brisket, I usually pass on brisket. It gets stuck in my teeth. Medium rare steak and veggies. Nothing quite as good as steak and potatoes, I'll tell you. That's a pretty good choice. Yeah, just comment your favorite food down there. Let's see if just storm in the comments will bring more people in here. Coin's looking really good. I got that inside edge nice and cleaned up. You lose all your sandpaper. I prefer to use 4-0 steel wool. Sandpaper tends to kind of scratch up the details on the coin. It takes a little longer, but it's not as abrasive. So I can still get a really nice, smooth finish without messing up the details. And sandpaper always rips and tears on me. I'm not a big fan of sandpaper. Well, we got to about 300. That was pretty good. Well, for anybody who's just joining in here, I'm Coin Ring Maker from coinringmaker.com. If you guys want to check out some of my work, see my prices and the different types of rings I make sure to visit the website, coinringmaker.com. Today we're working on a 1/2 ounce fine silver Don't Tread on Me round. These are my current favorite coin rings to make. I think the details on these are just unmatched. They make really, really, really nice rings. I was pretty stoked when this order came in. I always like working on these. If anybody has any questions, feel free to put them in the chat. And if there's anybody you think might be interested in this live, go ahead and share it with them. Seems to be a good way to boost the live. Well, now that we've got the hole punched, the inside edge cleaned up, and the coin annealed, we're going to head over to the 1-ton arbor press over here and start folding. Prop it up a little bit. Start with our doming block. Give it a good fold. Oh yeah. Very nice. So now we've got a nice little cone shape going here. Look at those stars. This is a really, really cool design. I like this one a lot. Can't say it enough. I like this coin. Cleaned up and put all my dies up yesterday. I'm gonna have to dig around a little bit to find the ones I need. that up a little better there. And I'll go ahead and pin my shop down here if anybody's interested in checking that out. You can still hear me talk and stuff if you tap on that link. It'll just open up my store if you want to check that out. And again, if anybody has any questions, let me know. Now that we've got it folded twice, I'm going to go ahead and take that steel wool again and smooth out that cut edge just a little bit more. And then we'll start stretching it out. This one's going to be a size 12, so we'll stretch it out to about a 13 and then reduce it down to get the right shape and size. I do make a lot of different types of coins into rings, so if there's something specifically you're looking for, you're not sure if I have it, go ahead and ask about it in the comments. Point you in the right direction. And if you still want to put your favorite food in the comments, I'm down for that as well. Paper towel. Did anybody see where I put the ring? That's hilarious. Turn around to get some paper towel, lose the ring I'm working on. There it is. Found it. This is called a ring stretcher. How this works is when I lift this handle up, this spike on the inside here, it's wider on the base than it is on the top. So when you push it up, it pushes outward on these splines, kind of segmented pieces of metal here, and that stretches our ring out. For anyone who's curious, it's a pretty handy tool. And the reason I put paper towel on it is I don't want to have any direct metal on metal contact, especially when there's a lot of force or pressure on the ring, because it will kind of smash up the details on the inside, like these details right here. And I really try hard to preserve as much of the original coin detail as I can. So putting a little buffer between the ring and the ring stretcher is a good way to do that. Let's see. Not quite where I want it. We want it down here at 13, so we're going to stretch it a little more. Make sure that edge is nice and smooth. Again, if any of y'all have any questions, feel free to put them in the chat. I'm a big fan of answering questions. And if you want to check out the shop, I'll pin that link one more time so it's easy to find. Check it out if you want. If you're so inclined. Tore up that paper towel pretty good. Get a fresh one. Is it legal? Hell yeah. I mean, there are some countries where there are rules and laws and regulations around messing with their currency. I mostly stick to U.S. currency and like bullion designs. I'm in Texas. Nice size 13. I'll hop over here and start reducing it down. Thank you very much. I try. That's interesting. Looks like this one has kind of delaminated. We'll get a little closer look at it. Right here. So usually when a coin splits, it splits all the way through, like this one. So you get a very clear crack. But on this one, it seems like it's only on the surface, and it didn't really make it all the way through. But we're gonna remake this one because that's not really up to my quality control. So I guess I got myself a free coin ring today. What do you guys think? Looks pretty good. And we'll go ahead and start over with a fresh one. Probably should have annealed a little more after the first two stretches. Trade me a broken gold ring if you don't fix them. I've only ever made one gold coin ring, bro. They're pretty expensive to inventory, pretty expensive to buy, so it's not really something I can trade or give away. I do appreciate your interest in my work, but yeah, gold isn't something I can really trade and barter with. I don't have a lot of it. Gold is it's expensive. It's not cheap. I'm a little more comfortable playing with silver. Yeah. Man, I remember the first silver coin I worked on. I was sweating bullets. It was a Morgan silver dollar. Spent a good $40 on it. I was like, man, this is just not worth the investment if I screw this up. No way. Here I am several years later, playing with fine silver like it's Play-Doh. And I still love what I do. It's great. But yeah, when you're running a small business, especially like a one-man small business, there's not a lot of wiggle room to just give away and trade things. It's a cash-based economy, you know. Where do I find the swivel tools and how do you sharpen them? So these are called deburring tools. You can find them on Amazon, at plumbing stores, and hardware stores. And I don't really recommend trying to sharpen these blades. It's a lot easier and less cumbersome just to buy a pack of blades. And whenever you can feel it get dull, just swap it out for another one. Usually when you buy these handles, they come with packs of blades like this. Or you get like 10 or 12. So yeah, just get them off Amazon. They're pretty cool. It's called a deburring tool. They're pretty handy. What's going on, Van? Did you get your ring in yet? I know it's been a few days since I put it in the mail. But the mail can be a little finicky around holiday season. Why not use a drill bit? I use pretty much all hand-powered tools. When you're working with stuff with such delicate detail, this is fine silver, so it's pretty soft as far as the metal's concerned. You really don't have a lot of leeway if you make a mistake. So if I was doing this with a drill bit and it skipped over just a little bit, that's going to mess up the finished product. The detail's not going to look as good. So I much prefer to work with my hands, take it nice and slow, and end up with a nicer finished product in the end. I don't mind taking my time and using simpler tools if the ring comes out looking better. I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad she liked it. If you guys want to check out my catalog or considering getting a coin ring for yourself or as a gift, you can tap this link down here. If that disappears, there is a link on my profile, or you can just go to my shop website, buycoinrings.com. It's pretty easy to remember. And if you have any questions, let me know. Yes, this is a fine silver half-ounce round. So I do work on a couple different types of metals. Fine silver, 90% silver, sterling silver, 40% silver, copper clad, and gold. Yeah, I thought the the name on that envelope looked a little weird, Van. But yeah, you can see down here it says 0.999 fine silver. Really, really nice round. Okay, so this time we're gonna anneal it, we're gonna fold it, then we're gonna anneal it again, and then stretch it. You can't skip annealing. Yeah, I thought I could get it to 13 without annealing twice, and I was wrong. We got about 300 people in here. If you got some spare thumbs that aren't doing anything, go ahead and tap the screen a couple times. Currently got 2,500 likes on this live. It's not too shabby. Think you got your ring today. Ooh, exciting. I love getting mail. Nothing beats getting mail. I just realized I have 2 of your rings I bought a while back. Didn't know you had a TikTok. That's great. Yeah, I hope it fits them too. If it doesn't, I don't mind resizing it. Just reach out to me. Usually I'm pretty good at sizing, but I understand sometimes finger sizes change over time. So yeah, I don't mind fixing that if it ends up not fitting. problem. Thanks for following, Kevin Cowboy. If you haven't hit that follow button yet, I don't know what's wrong with you. All 314 of you should hit that follow button right now. It'd really freak out TikTok. They'd be like, holy crap, this guy's doing something right. 300 people just hit the follow button? That's amazing. Let's go. And you know, hitting that follow button don't cost you nothing. And you can always unfollow me when I get on your nerves. Kevin with an E. Thanks for hitting that follow button. Thanks, Sarah Z. Davian. User 347246799916993. Thanks for following. Thanks for following Ron Kowski. Matthew Roy. Hitting that follow button. I appreciate it. We're going to take a good look at this before we go any further. For any signs of splitting. It looks really clean right now. So I don't think we're going to have any issues. For anyone who's curious, this is the one I was working on a little bit earlier. And we got kind of an outward split. So we started over because that's not quite right. So we're going to do what we did last time. And Anil for the second time. Thanks for hitting that follow button, Gene and Tom. Much appreciated. Thor's Hammer hit that follow button. Thank you very much. I don't disagree with you. I think I'm going to keep that one. Wear it proudly. Might file it down a little bit so it's not sharp. But I'm not going to send it out to a customer. They're going to get a perfect ring. We have very high quality standards here at CoinRingmaker.com. Thank you very much, Tom. If you want to check out the shop, you can tap this link that's going to disappear in 5 seconds down here. Lots of cool stuff on there. Make sure to check it out. 400 viewers. If you hadn't hit the follow button yet, do it now. Yes, it is a 1-ton arbor press. It's my workhorse. Very useful tool. I call it my quiet hammer. When I first started making these rings, all I would use basically is a ring mandrel like this and a hammer like this, and I would just pound it out and shape it. It would drive my wife nuts. She called it banging and clanging. So I looked all over the internet for a quiet hammer and settled on this 1-ton arbor press. It works pretty good. Making sure that cut edge is super smooth before we start stretching it. Lots of late night hours banging and clanging trying to figure out how to do this. A lot of trial and error when it comes to making coin rings. I'm keeping a really close eye. Make sure this one doesn't start splitting like the other one. I know Puerto Rico isn't a staple. Is there a quarter for it? Yes. It's a 2009 quarter. If you go to my website, buycoinrings.com, and just type Puerto Rico in the search bar, you should be able to find it. And let me see here. This is what they look like. Oh, it's upside down. But yeah, there's a Puerto Rico quarter. It's got this really pretty flower on it. It's from 2009, Puerto Rico across the top. Really a pretty cool coin ring. I've made a few of these. I've got them in copper clad and 90% silver. That's a good question. If anybody else is looking for a specific type of coin ring, let me know. I do have all 50 states available. Is that machine a stretcher? This is called a ring stretcher reducer. So usually it has a reduction plate down here, but I've taken that off so I have a little more range on the stretcher part. But yeah, how this works is there's this spike in the middle here, and it's wider at the base than it is at the top. You push the handle up, the spike goes up, and that pushes these splines out, and that stretches the ring. It's a really, really good tool. I like it a lot. This is the second one I've got. The first one was about $120. Kind of a cheaper model from India. This one is a Pepe Tools one, so this is a little fancy. But I use it every day, so I think it's well worth the investment. But yeah, this one goes for easily 5 times as much as the first one I got. It's got a lot smoother action on it, and the top of it is a lot more narrow, so I can work on smaller rings, like dimes, that wouldn't really fit on the first one I had. There we go, right at 13. See if we can show you guys. A little over. And let's double check and see if we split it anywhere. This looks perfect. See, that second anneal really saved us on this one. I'm gonna head over here, and the reason I stretched this one size over is you can see it's got a bit of a cone shape to it. It's a little wider on the bottom there than it is on the top. So we're gonna reduce that wider side, give it more of a straight wall look, and get it closer to our target size. We're gonna pop it in this reduction die and reduce that down now. Again, if anybody has any questions, let me know. And if you want to check out the shop, I'll link it down here, or you can go to buycoinrings.com. That looks really nice. Love the detail, the text, everything about this. Really, really cool round. Nope, we don't have to Swedish wrap this one. Target size is 12, so we're already pretty close. Just the 17-degree die today. If you look on the inside of the ring here, above the text, you can see a bit of raised metal. It's a little easier to see through it there. See that lip? That is pretty uncomfortable. So we're going to go ahead and remove that with our deburring tool, and then finish up sizing, and then clean it up, and we're about done. This one's looking really, really nice. It's probably about time I change my blades on these. It's been about 2 weeks. There's nothing quite like a fresh deburring blade. Those things cut so it's like butter. But over time, the more you use them, they kind of dole out. Hey, we got an order in. Heck yeah. Thank you very much, man. I should be able to get that worked on tomorrow. Got a couple other things I need to finish up today. Yeah, I'm definitely going to change this little blade. You can hear it. Skip, skip, skip it in. Going to be in my wedding band. Those are my favorite to make. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. It's an honor to work on your wedding band. That's so cool. Thank you. It's my pleasure. Honestly. I appreciate it. Like, there's lots of different places you can have your wedding band made or get your wedding band from. It's an absolute honor that you've chosen me to work on it. I appreciate it. Since this TikTok shop thing has popped up, my website sales have definitely reduced, so I really do appreciate you. It's hard to compete with drop-shipped Chinese cheap products here on TikTok since they're all over the place. But these are all handmade, they're custom, and they're made with love. Even with, I don't know, 270 something thousand followers, it's hard for me to break 200, 500 views on a video since this TikTok shop thing. So every order's a blessing. I really do appreciate it. If anybody else wants to check out my shop, the link's down here. And if anybody has any questions, let me know. Seen me make many rings. I have made many rings. This is true. I have made 1 or 2,000. Man, these blades are just super skippity today. But we've got that raised edge removed. Now we're going to smooth it out a bit with some steel wool. It's been raining all day here. Silver, yes. This is a fine silver 1/2 ounce Don't Tread on Me round. It's pretty cool. No worries, no worries. See, I've got dyslexia, so I figured it out pretty quick. I've been misspelling stuff all day long. But yeah, if you look on the inside here, it says 0.999 Fine silver. Not 999, just 3 nines, but you get the idea. 999. Yep, that is 3. All right, let's check it out. See what size we're at. We're actually a little below size 12. I'm kind of surprised. I'm going to stretch it out just a smidge. Perfect. Right at 12. Hell yeah. So for the rest of this ring, I'm pretty much just going to have to smooth out where my deburring blade skipped around a bunch. That's going to take a while. It's going to be pretty boring to do. Other than that, we're going to polish it up. So I'll go ahead and hit it with some polishing cloths. Shine it up a little bit. And we can start on the next one. Fine silver shines up really nicely. Thank you very much, Gingers. I appreciate it. What do I use to shine it? So for fine silver, you don't really need too much intensive polish. I use these connoisseur jewelry wipes for fine silver. If I'm working on like 90% silver or like copper clad or something like that, I'll start with this. It's called Mother's Magnet Aluminum Polish. You can find it in like the automotive zone of Walmart. It's really, really good. And then I'll follow up with these jewelry wipes. But that's mostly what I use. Do you want the money with the order or when it's done? So what you'll need to do is visit my website down here, place an order and pay. And as soon as I see your order come in, I usually get to work on it within 1 to 2 days. If anybody else has any questions, let me know. If you haven't hit the follow button yet, what are you doing? Hit that follow button right now. Do it to it. Let's go. And if you want to shop, but this link keeps disappearing, go here. Take a screenshot of that bad boy. That's my website forever. Screenshot it and save it for later. Take a look at this baddie. Really, really nice coin ring. I like these a bunch. Not a problem. I'm going to go ahead and size this one down for me. For y'all who missed it, this one kind of split a little bit right here. So I get to keep that one. It's for me. How do I make any state pirate coin? So I have this really cool die over here. So it's a double-sided die. You see it's recessed in here, and I pop the coin in there and squish it down on my 12-ton press. It's pretty cool. This is like a one-of-a-kind die. Shire Post Mint gifted me a couple years back. It's pretty cool. But yeah, that's how I make them. Look at that. Beautiful. Live free or die, y'all. All right. So I'm gonna have to rummage around a little bit to find the next coin I need to work on. It's a 1 ounce fine silver memento mori round. So while y'all wait, you can use this coupon code WELCOME to save 10%. You can tap this link down here and just go directly to the website. I invite you to just go spend, 2 or 3 minutes on there, look around, come back here and let me know what you think of the site. I appreciate it. Thanks. Go look now. This is what the next one looks like, but we need a silver one. Missed the coupon. It's right here at the top. So 10% off coupon is welcome. Just one word, welcome. Oh, you missed the coupon when you placed your order. Yeah. Next time? Maybe it's here. Not in there. Where could it be? Hmm. Well, I don't want to leave you guys hanging. I need to track down this coin. So, again, I do invite you to visit coinringmaker.com. Use the coupon code WELCOME. And I'm going to hop back on here as soon as I can find the round I'm looking for. I hope you guys have a great day. I hope you enjoyed this live. If you did, make sure to hit that follow button. And we'll catch you next time, okay? Peace!